All right, here we have Stitch Pink 2020, block 15, called Tweet Tweet. Isn't it cute?
Hi, I'm Debbie Frazier from Rocking Chair Quilts in Butler, Missouri, and thank you for joining us for our Stitch Pink block 15 tutorial. It's called Tweet Tweet. A lot of little half square triangles.
Oh,
So, really not a lot of different things to cut. It's going to have the borders. I'm going to have a frame around it. Go ahead and cut out your pieces, and what you're going to do is you've got 5 different colors of pink. It says you can plan your fabric selections and fabric placement before proceeding, so you can kind of decide what you want. They give you some suggestions of colors in case you don't want to decide for yourself. You're just going to layer them up and make a lot of half square triangles.
is every pink with a white?
Every pink is with a white, so that makes it a little bit easier for sewing. After you sew your half square triangles, you're going to trim them to 2 inches. I trimmed mine. I didn't trim a whole lot off. So
Get some little slivers off of it?
Just little slivers, but it did make them look nicer and neater after I did. So, I mean, I'm saying after I did it because I've already done most of these just to save some time. So, you go ahead and just layer them together, put your corners together, and then just sew your 1/4 inch
On that diagonal, right?
on the diagonal,
Okay.
and then we'll come back when those are all finished.
All right.
Okay, I've got my squares all sewn. I've got most of them laid out, but I thought I'd finish doing it to show you kind of how it goes. So it kind of just goes in a diagonal pattern. So once you get this one, once you get them placed, all you have to do is just continue on in a diagonal row. Now I'm going to show you, it's very easy to tell if you get them turned around.
Shows up, doesn't it?
Yes, so see, it's definitely easy to tell. So I want to go with this one. Nope. I want to go with this one now. This will also tell me if I made enough of them. And then we'll go with this one. And then we'll go with this one. And I have 1 square left over.
Yeah, I like your layout.
All we have to do now is sew them by rows. So that's going to be the tricky part. I'm definitely going to put this on my design board, take it over to my sewing machine to sew them together, and then I'll have to put my outside strips on. So the 11, what size are those? The part C's that are 1 1/4 by 11 inches, believe it or not, will fit on the side.
It doesn't look like it will now, does it?
No. So that'll go on each side. Once you get those sewn on, the 12 1/2 inch strips will go across the top and the bottom.
Okay, then
And
it'll be
then
done.
we'll be finished with block 15, and we're halfway finished after this one.
All right.
We want to remind you guys, we do Facebook Live on Tuesday nights, so we want you to join us. It starts at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Rocking Chair Quilts, Facebook Live.
Right. So we sell some things, we do some demos, we have some tips, we have some deals. So if you haven't joined us yet, join us and get our numbers up.
Yep. When we hit 100, we're going to do a $100 gift certificate giveaway.
Right. Okay.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Okay, I thought it might be helpful if I kind of show you the way I'm sewing them together, because there are a lot of little pieces. It's easy to get them mixed up, what order they go in. So this is my first row, but this is how I did it. This is my second row. But I laid my first row across the top here, and I took an actual picture of it with my phone, just in case I get confused, I know which order they go in. Then what I did with that first row is I sewed the first 2 together, and then I sewed the second the second set together, and I sewed the third set together. But
you left them connected.
And so then there was one left over, like right here, and I just left them chained together as I went over and pressed them. And then when I bring them back to my sewing machine, then I'll clip these 2 apart. I'll sew them together. I'll clip this one. Well, I clip them all 3 apart, but then I'll sew these 2 together. I'll sew this one onto there, and then I'll leave them chained together, go over, press them, and then I'll come back, clip them apart, and then I'll sew that last one together.
It just keeps you figuring out over and over.
It does.
Which
and
way
if I
they
leave
go.
them chained like this, I knew I started with this one on the corner, then I know this is the top and this is the order they were in, so they don't get mixed up as easily. So I thought, if that helps a little bit, I just thought I might share that.
Your pink one's going the wrong way. The last one.
See, I said it's easy to see if you mix up, if you get them going the wrong direction.
Thanks.
Okay.